TF ban, Yone ban, Talia ban, nice. I guess G2 have to ban Pantheon last, right? Azir ban, surely they ban Pantheon last. Pantheon? Renekton ban. Are they that scared of Bwipo Renekton? There's Varus, there's Vi, there's Pantheon, there's Ahri, there's Annie, and there's Gwen. Varus. We go Jhin into that easy. Oh my god, Jhin Maokai! Oh my god, EU Classic! EU Classic. EU Classic, Jhin Maokai. Maybe let them play Pantheon, let them play Vi, let them play Ahri, let them play Annie. Jhin Maokai. Jhin Maokai. Suck it. Rise. They picked Rise. Why did they pick Rise? What? Rise into Jhin Maokai? Short range? Was? They must pick Pantheon. So if they go Rise Pantheon here, can Caps cook? A Nivea angle. It is an Nivea angle. It's a Nivea. It's Cassio. It's Victor. Anything like that. I think Caps has got loads of picks here. Talk to me, Caps. Ooh, they pick Alistar. That's a good core. Now they will take mid bans, but they can ban supports, and Broken Blade gets counterpicked top, so that does mean that we could get... We could get that G2 ban supports. I feel like Sion is a really good champ for G2. Fuck it, just plays full poke and range and tanks. Rakan ban is good. What support does well into Jhin Alistar with Varus? It's Renata. Nah, Renata sucks. Nautilus maybe? Does Broken Blade play Gwen? Was? I don't remember Broken Blade playing Gwen. What the hell? What the hell? I think Nautilus ban maybe is the play. Maybe? I don't know. What engage champ can you play? Braum ban. I don't really care about Braum if I'm playing Jhin Maokai. I feel like he will just join the poke train. I'm more scared of like Leona. Corki ban. Jhin Maokai Corki is disgusting. I'm waiting for Caps. Cassio, Anivia, Tristana. Zoe could be good, yeah. Cassio, lovely. I think Bwipo will play something like Ornn. He needs to. Ooh, Varus Karma is nasty. That is aggressive. I like that from Fly. Is it an Ornn angle for Fly? The Gwen ban makes you think they're playing a tank top. I feel like they're playing a tank top. Oh, he's going Sion. BB, just pick Ornn or some shit. Please don't go Aatrox or Camille, please. Oh god. Oh god. The reason I don't like Aatrox is because Aatrox needs to do something in the lane. Or he needs to like be skilled in fights. And every time I watch EU Aatrox, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too happy about it. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so G2's comp is very good if they let Flyquest walk into them. Aatrox Cassio eats it. G2's comp in engaging a bit tricky. What is that Pantheon doing? Raptors into blue buff. Ew! He's splitting the map with Jhin Karma. Well, as long as Flyquest don't dive bot, it might be alright. Thoughts? Do we trust Broken Blade Aatrox? Hansama, I'm gonna need you to get some last hits here, my bro. Busio's a good Karma player, isn't he? He used to be a mid laner. Oh yes, Caps.
For a nice trade in the mid lane. I thought
EU needs stability. NA needs plays. Let's farm up.
From either side, though, considering
no
we
tweaking.
just have had these underneath that tier
Level
1
4
turret again.
Maokai inbound.
When you draft the Karma
Nice,
next to something like the Varus, you are going for this lane supremacy.
Lovely.
You're going.
EU top lane versus EU top lane.
Love to see it. Abandoning the bot side scuttle, but
oh, camera pans the EU jungle versus EU jungle.
Oh. He knows that he has the push in bot.
Camera
it's very
pans the
difficult
EU mid
for
versus green
to
mid.
really contest that, and so instead he's going to be forced up towards the top side as the second.
I'm kidding.
Whoa, he's planned it out really nicely here, so he can just go from that bottom skull to grab hold. His Inspired gave an interview back in April, as we see the lane spec for
Hans Mama matches top. Lovely.
And at that,
oh, Broken Blade's ganking mid. Everyone shut the fuck up. What can we do here? The ground is good. Quad gets 6 in 1 minion.
Here, but you can see that
He goes back bot.
Down in
why are you lolling? How is that a lull? He tried something and didn't go for it. Okay, bot lane's down a bit of gold. To be expected. You're playing Varus Karma. A bit cringe, not gonna lie, but I think the grubs are gone. But if G2 can get Drake with Maokai Jhin, all I'm saying is, this is EU's second seed, and NA's first, And it's a best of 5, so no excuses. But this is EU second seed. BB lost the full wave, but it's okay. Pantheon on the side of the map.
And so they're swapping over
contesting
first,
red.
so they get these CS leads for
No dragon start. Lovely.
as well as
Delicious.
for Whippo
Wonderful.
Fantastic. For himself.
Game's going
Bottom
even
lane
for
there,
G2.
that we were kind of expecting to
Flyquest
come
have
through.
2 R
Now
buttons
they
that are
rotate him on
globals.
up in by the support,
First rake
so
for
they
3
can focus
grubs.
on the grubs. And
EU
Flyquest, the
loves
reason they're
dragon.
opting for the
They
grubs
love
instead of
EU.
dragon, obviously,
Dragon
because
is our
they have
favorite
the
thing in the
split
world.
push capabilities in their
If you
draft.
gave an
They
EU
want that
LEC player a
grub
dragon
power
for Christmas,
for the Rise, for
they
the
would
Sign,
probably
for
cry.
the Pantheon.
Also
Small
working
bot
on getting
deficit.
his tier stacking nice and early
Not
on
that
this
big of a deal.
lethality very
Constantly
Wow.
throughout the poke,
EU
constantly
versus
get pushed
NA.
on these waves. And
The
why
6th best
these
of
wars
5
around
in
mid
7
lane are
years.
incredibly important for Flyquest, you know, keeping
And the
that
game
vision,
is dead even.
to get
You say
that
1k gold
cryo.
lead, I say shut the fuck up.
Very
Okay,
good
just so you know.
coverage.
Chat, you spend 1k on boots. Cassio doesn't need them. You're basically down in gold.
The Cassiopeia
Shut
down
up.
to half H as
That
Whippo
Caedrel
again
boots have
just trying to
stats on
get
them.
the top
Oh,
lane
fucking
wave
stat
shoved
check,
up
you're
underneath
fucking-
that turret. Knockout
fuck
for
you,
knockout
fuck
between
idiot.
these two. Broken Blade does that hitbox, which
Oh.
are a little bit dishonest.
Have we
a little
really
larger
come
than
to,
they look
like,
like they should be.
Pick
And,
carries
Whippo's
into
making
tanks
sure
instead
he's
of
always
just
getting
pick
the
tanks
match
into
jail on
tanks
this.
and pick tanks into carries? Can we not just do
even
that?
with the Aatrox
Honest as well.
BB, if you carry this game,
But yeah, it's kind of we're waiting for
on
the next
Aatrox,
neutral objective.
I will
to
allow
spawn.
you to
2
play a
minutes
tank,
until the next
carry
Cloud
and
Dragon.
tank
So far,
for the rest of your
both
life.
teams kind of on pace towards that first item.
But if this goes the way I think it does,
completed already
where you go
for
up 10
Caps.
CS soon,
And
then you rock up the fights and get
likely to
instantly one-shot while
follow
Sion
him
is the
very
unkillable
shortly.
Demon
Masu
King.
and Busio with good coverage over the mid lane.
Then
but
we're gonna play
Lavrov
tanks only
looking
from
to
now.
match
Deal?
both supports.
Right now,
Sunder
with those
Sky,
fully
big
completed
purchase.
items, 90 seconds
Cassio
from now
has
for that dragon that you're talking about.
1,228 tier
I just want
stacks.
to take a moment to thank
All
the
the NA
analysts
fans'
for
tears
providing the
crying
action at the
when they
beginning of
watch
the day,
them lose the
because
series.
we've had a very
They've got to get
Come on,
comfortable
Caps.
on stage. Oh, the
Flash.
ulti.
Yeah, Inspire's
Oh.
ready to come in, but a beautiful ulti coming out from
Oh.
Caps right into the miasma to follow
Oh,
to guarantee that
damn.
Inspired
That timing.
cannot follow it up.
That timing was
Caps
clean.
expertly
good from both
Okay,
sides.
Caps,
It was a
I
good
see
call
you.
for
I see
Flyquest
you.
to try and also
Are we
a very
giving this
good
Drake or are we going to
response
base
from
TP and
Caps,
fight
so
this Drake?
it does
Thoughts and
result
feelings?
in his
For the Pantheon.
Ooh, the
Not a
timing
huge
is
amount to break down
crazy.
here. Just the timing was very nice from the Cassio. And of course, the stun duration, just that little
Still
bit
lost
lower,
flash, though. I
allowing
think
for
give
Caps
Drake.
to then flash away to safety.
Just
He
give
did
Drake.
need to fly.
That super
Varus
long
mana
flash
is going
cooldown
low.
you guys
Look,
are already
Masu!
talking about. So if G2 want to fight Masu, though, nice flash in response. Labrov wanted
flash.
to go for the flash pulverize, then get the headbutt backwards, but it doesn't work
BB,
out.
what are
Now
we doing?
Busio sees Broken Blade coming in for the flank, but he roots him up defensively. Flyquest bringing in the backup. Mantra Q hits Broken Blade and Labrov. Broken Blade here on the very front line. Decimate's not going to find him. Caps and Labrov putting a little bit of damage into Quad. They're going to catch him out on the very side of the fight. Miasma to lock him up, but he flashes
Marc
away.
held this
Now
big.
Skumans ready to come in
Front
here
line,
with
front
Nature's
line,
Grasp. G2,
front line.
beautiful
Oh, yes.
start to the fight.
Big Jin ult.
Whippo
Nice shot.
trying to
One.
win first
Oh, yeah,
blood.
Jin.
Over to
Ooh.
Ron
Ooh.
Sama. Quad, very low and
Nice
tries
fight
to
from the
escape.
boys. Nice.
And
Get the Drake.
G2 get a one for nothing.
Get the
G2
Drake
draw
now.
them in. We saw
We just
it in
have
the
to
draft.
pretend we didn't see what
G2
Broken Blade did.
Maokai, they played
This fight
so
was
well
fantastic.
around neutral.
Broken Blade pretty much missed every single one of his objectives, skills rather.
But
then
Quad
the
is
ultimate
zoned.
comes through and it forces Flyquest to
Their
split up.
their comp
Busio
is so.
Inspired have to
They're
take the
playing
long way
Rise
around.
against
Whippo
Jin,
is left
Cassio,
isolated on
Maokai.
the front line.
Alistar.
So G2
Rise
throw
cannot play the
everything
game this
they
game.
can
He
into
cannot.
the
It's
tank.
impossible.
They're able to take him down, and then Flyquest realize
How
they
does
don't really
Rise
have
play
any
this game?
tools to continue following up in the
Ooh,
fight.
Caps
Yeah,
laughing.
You could tell teams kill percentage. They're responsible for a lot of
Caps,
the action that
Caps,
happens here.
Caps,
Tier 1
Caps,
games played, though. Large
Caps.
difference. Inspired being around a lot longer than Skumand is now. Looks like Caps has found plenty of damage into Whippo as the Scion has to try to escape this Cassiopeia. Decimating smash right in turret range. Whippo with the solo bolo on Caps.
Beautiful.
What the
A
fuck did
great
my goat
punish
just
onto the
do?
mid laner of G2.
What
Whippo's
did
gotta
my
feel
goat
good about
just
that
do?
one.
I mean, the
Farther, but
EU
it's
player
right into
did
tower
outplay the
range.
EU player. That's what. That's a,
Right on the edge of the tower range.
Nice, no flash, Masu.
Now, there's
Die.
no way out of that one.
In-game.
Beautiful
Die.
angle from Labrov. The
Big kill.
Varus might hit the
Big
perfect
kill.
engage. There's no
2-0
chance
Hansama.
out. He has no possible
We believe in Hans to
escape.
carry this game.
Nice pickup.
The Herald is going to be
It's
spawning soon. We look back
G2,
at this
Jin
play.
Maokai,
I mean, we
it's
saw
Dragon.
this whole thing start to finish. He knew there was still no flash on Caps, so goes under tower, draws
that's a
him in,
bug.
he hit the Q, and then Sue, of course.
Drake in 230,
targeted
just
right
stack
there
the
and
Drake.
taken down.
In bottom
The
lane,
Rise is
it was
useless
Flyquest
this
who were
game.
ahead by about 1,000
I wanna know what
earlier
Rise
on.
damage dealt
And
is
now
so far.
G2, after their successful plays around the Dragon, after they find that pick on Masu as well,
BB, you're
they're
playing
feeling
versus Sion.
really good as
Oh, he
Broken
doesn't.
Blade's in some danger. Inspired's ready to join here with a Grand Starfall. The Infernal Chain's going to pull him back a little bit. Broken Blade doing a great job healing up. Decimating Smash finds another stun. Quad's ready. ready and inspired.
Now, if he was playing Ornn, would he have died there?
Send multiple people here. Can LeBron find?
All right, Bwipo Let's see if he can try to get out of this one, but with no ulti, it's going to be tough. Whippo trying to keep the escape going here, but just turns around, goes for the decimating smash on the Caps. He knows there's no way to escape this one. Labrov just providing enough CC there.
No flash Scions.
And Skewmon to be able to take down this Scion.
Get the flower.
So G2
Get the flower, Caps. Get the flower.
claims the feat of warfare. Flyquest claimed by the fact
Trade
that
tier
it was
once again with the kill.
for the first
and then base and go to Drake or what?
Those boots could
Caps
be a big
must have
difference
so much gold.
Say, though, Flyquest
nice.
on their reset
Cassio is online.
So
point for G2.
Quad making his way back out from the
so
base,
point.
ready to join up with the rest of the team. The Rift Herald is going to be summoned up.
Inspired is in the Herald. Can we just finish it? He's in the Herald. He's trolling.
Whippo's going in.
Finish it.
Looks like Flyquest wants to take
nice.
some sort of a fight here, but the Drake is already going to be claimed by Skewmon.
Look, the Pantheon.
But he's doing a beautiful job.
Oh, Labrov James knocks in Masu. Caps ult flashes. Doesn't kill anyone. But he's got the shield. Runs away. Skewmon on the front line. Whippo's low. Grounded. Grounded. W doesn't land. Out. Out. Can we get out?
Right now, Flyquest kind of harrying them on the outside.
Look, Masu HP bar.
Masu's almost dead.
Masu's at
Yo, BB! Oh my god, that Aatrox!
Masu gets a shield there from Busio as they all try to escape.
Oh, loaded, loaded, loaded. Oh, Lord. Oh, heavens, loud.
A little bit more
committed.
I'm going to need BB to hit some skill shots. I'm going to need Hansama to get Infinity Edge.
Awkward for
Infinity
G2
Edge,
simply because you look at the map.
For G2 because Flyquest will push it on these side lanes, and then as
we are waiting
the vision control that he has. So
Dragon.
Flyquest are doing exactly what they need to.
And there's nothing you can do.
Forcing
There's
G2
nothing
to
you can do.
And then 6 in the middle of the sentence, but Hansama has completed Infinity Edge on the Jhin. Absolutely massive on that one.
Maybe.
As Whippo finds Caps here, jumps right back in for the ulti. There's the inspired ult, and he knows this time. He's ready. He turns his back.
It's
G2's now lost a lot of damage, and they're not in a position to be.
Should be no
Drake is all that matters.
Drake slither up right into the range of a
rotation.
Labrov James get the base and Hexgate in. Cassio catching midwave. 3-item Cassio.
This is where they have been playing their best. 10 seconds
Actually,
until the Drake
right.
spawns.
Cassio here comes Caps. He used
Don't get engaged. Wait for Labrov James.
Okay, Whippo here on the very front line. Skewmon going to take a little bit of damage.
A little bit of damage.
Q of Busio. Quad looking for a bit more. Caps takes a chunk. Flyquest
dodge it.
with control over the river right now. Labrov off to the side.
Okay, we have redemption.
His HP, but now Skewmon is down to 1/3. Inspired makes the engage on the Caps.
Marc, Broken Blade. We pick the damage, champ.
Lost their cannon, and they're about to lose the ship. Flyquest go in with a massive realm warp, and they're ready to chase down the rest. Labrov is caught, and it's beef for dinner. Flyquest.
Yeah, shut up! It's game one. Shut up.
Labrov was fantastic
we
in
lost,
this play, and
we lost on Jhin Maokai. We lost on Jhin Maokai. We lost on Maokai. Wait, their Baron damage sucks. We didn't lose on Maokai. We didn't lose on Maokai. We never lose on Maokai. Lock in.
G2 are bringing in another teleport. They might go for something big, but Broken Blade walks right into the brush. He loses.
I think we should first pick Sion.
Instantly. Now Quad's got to be careful with control.
I've decided
of the
Sion is the most OP champion in the game,
right
and Aatrox is most useless. Caps needs levels and items now. Flyquest are the CEOs of winning game 1 and losing the series. Are EU Aatroxes just fucking cameramen instead of being the enemy? They're just the fucking cameramen. Come on, bro. Sapping.
Also with a Guardian Angel.
They're all
so
fit.
It's Seekers on Quad, Guardian Angel on Inspired. Very
nice.
big, very powerful items for a single fight.
Good stalling,
on the side of
Flyquest.
Back over the mid lane,
Baron damage
but they've
is
been forced off of the Baron. Broken Blade.
No!
Still behind enemy lines here. Going to use the Hex Gate to try to escape. Gets back onto his own
They
half
need
of the map.
Rise
Gold
to be
lead still
Baron.
at
If they don't have Rise, they can't do Baron. So just keep track of Rise.
Built that any further. We
Keep
do
track
have
of
the
Rise.
next Drakes. All
Hansama
they
building
need is if they
LDR.
find
W.
one pick.
Oh, Inter.
Yeah, Quad is in some serious danger. Labrov ready to set it up and catch the Rise immediately into the petrifying gaze.
Oh,
Quad
hold up.
using his arm guard.
Oh, hold up.
A whole lot of nothing.
That's
it's
a lean forward angle.
Plus a wasted
Go
active as
Baron
Flyquest had nobody
now.
around in time to try
Go
to
Baron
back him
now.
up. With skill shots on their approach. Whippo and Inspired making their way up, but keep your eyes on Broken Blade. He's coming around from the side, but Inspired's ready to intercept him. Busio trying to get away.
James
He's
into the 4-shot. Broken Blade playing Aatrox. Let's go, baby.
He's going to heal right. Back up. Caps low, but not in that much danger. Seraph's giving him the shield, keeping him alive. Masu still firing. Whippo and Inspired trying to help. It's
no TP on Rise.
5v3.
No TP on Rise.
Make their way onto the Baron, and Flyquest wants to step up to try to stop it. Masu's the only damage really remaining.
Grounded. The Baron! Someone get the Baron! Handsama, you ran! Why did you shoot the Baron? At a 1k still! At a 1k! Broken blade! Aatrox damage, yes! No!
Back to life for the Guardian Angel! Flyquest with the miracle resist at the Baron pit!
What?
3! And now it's a race to try and last hit
he does
the
600
Baron.
damage with his auto.
He has the Q. They pop it there. Really big props to Inspired. Inspired's
and they got Dragon as well.
Away from the Baron pit, and then he put up the Pantheon immunity on the Baron after forcing the Maokai over the Edge Flowers. This is insanity.
The insanity is on the graph. 3 players at about 8,000 damage.
Dodge that, easy clap, and we're out. It's the 4th of July, and they need a bit more freedom. We'll send you home. You can do whatever you want there. One game doesn't matter. Game 1 ending. We are scaling. We are scaling. We are scaling. Look, Handsama items. They're pretty bad, but they could become good.
Marc as well for more ultimates.
Let him get more.
Keep throwing it out, looking for more, but Labrov is looking.
Masu getting caught. This is
Masu dead! Masu dead!
But Caps takes a lot of damage before Masu dies.
Caps has someone
onto the G2 mid laner. Labrov and Caps are both low, but Caps still standing for now. Finally going to be brought down. Busio taking the kill credits as Labrov wants to use the Crows as an escape. The Baron may have worn away, but they've got a full wave, and they've still got all 3 Void Grubs to assist with the pushing. G2 scrambling to defend here in a 3v4. Broken Blade and Hans trying to keep them away, but they just don't have the damage. Flyquest forces their way into the top lane. They'll take out the tier 3, but they'll leave the inhibitor standing. They're trying to cover for one another as they make their retreat, make sure nobody gets caught,
2 minutes on Drake.
left behind.
Baron and Drake spawning same time. Maokai's
really
down 4k gold, but he is still Maokai.
35 seconds on the clock.
I want to see you pop
until
off
that
this
next
fight.
Drake spawns. The previous
You're the only one ahead.
Flyquest seems wise to it.
Yeah, he's wise, all right.
Immediately finds some good damage there on the Caps. Just chunks the Cassiopeia to half effortlessly. Does take about a third of his own HP in retaliation. Does continue to bleed after that. Remember the side effect of the Death's Dance.
Flanking.
Whippo trying to look for an angle here. Charges in after Labrov. The Alistar is going to be the target. Whippo's here with the front line, but now it's Inspired in the back line. Hansama with the flash away. Inspired looking to put the pressure on.
Broken Blade
Aatrox. Shield staying alive for now. Still has Guardian Angel. Doesn't have to spend it. Caps makes his way into the fight
movement,
with the use of the teleport. G2 fighting back. Skewmon looking for the back line of Flyquest. Whippo's here in the front,
movement is crazy.
A lot of damage. Skewmon putting the pressure on, but the firepower from Flyquest is massive. Skewmon barely staying alive.
TP back from Alistar.
The call is open. But the show does not go on. Flyquest continuing to retreat. Broken Blade wants the Q2, but it won't hit the sweet spot. Flyquest don't lose anybody. G2 don't lose anybody.
Is this just a Caps documentary? What is this?
They're resetting Inspired.
Forcing it. They know that they can do this super fast thanks to the Cassio.
Rush it!
Okay.
Rush it!
Broken
Rush
Blade
it!
is TPN. Whipple's already charging forward here with the ulti. The Baron down to about half HP. Flyquest coming around. Remember Inspired.
Maokai ult
still has the Guardian Angel. Whippo.
Nice headbutt! Finish!
G2 still going in. Looking
there it is! There it is!
Secured by Skewmon. G2's going to try to fight their way out now.
Everyone run! Run!
And Flyquest bursts him down. Labrov has the unbreakable will.
Run!
But Flyquest will...
For Caps, I feel like Flyquest don't have to hesitate.
Nope, they won't. As soon as you say it,
nice
Manny, Caps is already under the pressure from Inspired. Another Grand Starfall makes its entry. Another death for the Cassiopeia. Flyquest will claim the mid lane inhibitor as Hans opens up the curtain call. He'll try to clear the wave a little bit with it, but Inspired doesn't care. Flyquest in a 5v2. Hans and Broken Blade, nowhere to go. Flyquest now onto the Nexus itself as Hans is forced back into the fountain.
Game 1 doesn't matter. Game 1 is useless.
Insane performance.
Game 1 is completely useless. G2's gonna need some unlucky boys. Alright, use blue side, let him cook.
What is the magic for
Orianna ban. Was? Is G2 banning or first picking Renekton? Are we picking or banning Renekton? I'm very confused if they ban Renekton when they're red side, but then they don't ban Renekton on blue. Let's see. Because they have Warwick into it? Oh yeah, of course.
Might be a better look than the Cassio was last time around.
Alright, it's a Talia first pick. It's a Talia first pick, and if they ban Talia, it's an Annie first pick. Talia ban. Surely it's Annie. But what happens if Bwipo gets his Renekton? Are we scared? Aurora first pick. They didn't take Annie? Aurora, Annie. Did they misclick the wrong one?
a champion that has a lot of agency.
Are we okay? Just take the Annie.
What? With it, and that
what?
Is like the Wukong.
Where's my
and the
team
Vi are the, that are still
Annie's
up.
6-0 at MSI.
Yeah,
but Xin Zhao's open, so it's not the end of the world.
Inspired
Annie
always gives me a
Senna.
heart attack.
They could go like Wukong and a strong top here. Are we frozen or not frozen? We could go Xin Zhao and a strong top. We could go Lucian Nami. They're gonna play Nautilus on 3. They're gonna pick Nautilus on 3. I think drop bot lane. Just drop. Drop and find Rel, Braum, Renata. Just find something. Just pick jungle top. Vi, nice. What if we just pick Renekton? They picked Naut on 3 and then we ban tops. What if we pick Gwen? They pick Naut on 3, we ban tops. What top can we pick with bans? Ooh, Rel. See, now I like Rel if Senna Poppy's not a lane. Can you play Senna Poppy? I feel like Poppy support into Rel Vi. It does stop them going Naut a little bit, actually. I feel like Senna Naut into Rel is probably not the best. Isn't Rel good into Nautilus? But maybe Inspired doesn't like him, they can't flex it. Why do you keep asking me? Because I like to think out loud. I like to talk to someone. What is streaming if you can't talk to the chat? They think that Ziggs counters Senna? Are they gonna play like Senna Braum or what? Can't get souls into Ziggs? Yeah, but does Ziggs fit G2's comp with Aurora Vi? I feel like they need on-hit or DPS. I feel like a Kai'Sa is good for G2. Yeah, Tahm ban is pretty good.
Some of those,
they banned Renekton. Is everyone just paranoid of Whip or Renekton? Are we all just paranoid? I think if Poppy support can be played with Senna, it is a crazy pick. Bard top, Bard support, sorry. Senna Bard.
Yeah, I mean, normally,
is it time to slam
Bard,
Ezreal?
it's into champions that
I don't know why I said Bard top. I heard him talking about Whippo. Bard support.
Leaving Senna isolated.
Yeah, I mean, I think picking like an Ezreal plus like a Gnar here or something, or some nullifying top that can Cassante sure. What else can you pick here other than Ezreal? Zeri? Don't like it. What mobile ADs are there? Oh yeah, Corki's good. I like G2's comp. I like it. Oh my god, he just picked Garen on 5. So we used to play Garen into Cassante. Baus used to play that matchup. Baus used to play Garen into Cassante. Now it is a pretty good matchup for Garen because he can kind of ignore Cassante and just eat a wave. But Garen got nerfed pretty hard recently. He got nerfed on his E, I believe. They nerfed his E and that made it so he can't really play the game. I'm trying to find where that patch was. He got a change on his ult. What did he got changed? Where the fuck is it? Oh, they buffed him. They reduced his W cooldown and they removed the crit scaling a bit, but it's generally buffed. I haven't seen Garen in a while. Does the buff make it so Garen's lane is better against Cassante or worse? Here it is. The base AD of his E went down, but the AD ratio went also down. Oh no, up a little bit. So he gets a little bit more AD ratio, but the base damage is lowered. Everyone told me that Garen was dead after the changes. Because that's why we stopped playing him as well. Also, I think his win rate went down a little bit. It's okay, BB. Don't get too distracted by Garen. Just... Ooh, no flash Masu. Okay, we are fist fighting in bot. Okay, no heal, no flash on Masu. Is Inspired a rat? Yes, he is.
Very early.
That is rat behavior.
Nicely done from Inspired, but now in the bottom lane, Boostio's about to die.
Big kill.
First blood over to G2.
Conqueror stacked in barrier. No flash, Masu.
Masu wants to try to get something back, but the only thing
G2 bot lane!
is a trip to the graveyard.
Big fucking pace G2 bot lane. You love to see it. Oh, he executed to get the wave in the tower. Garen is such a cool champ. What a cool champ. BB, just don't get blasted in this lane. Another game where Senna might be useless. Caps, I'm gonna need you to pop off. This is a first pick Aurora. BB, just go even. Don't get hit by the Justice. Senna is clicking top lane. Weepo TP spot.
He's up in farm. He's up in kills.
Nice, cook his ass. Big damage on Weepo. That's a Conqueror Garen, no face rush. Caps, talk to me. Oh! Solo Polo mid! Yes,
G2.
G2.
Kill. G2
Yes.
have defeated Warfare.
Yes,
5
G2.
minutes
There we
into
go.
the
We're
game.
back.
The
We're so fucking back.
Ready to try to turn
Lebrov,
this
we have
around.
flash.
Lebrov gets
Dragon's
silenced, but he's not
50-50.
worried about
Oh,
it.
Dragon's
Full
gone,
health
actually.
still on Hans and Lebrov both.
Bot tier 1 has more kills than NA this game. Lol. Alright, grubs. G2
Now,
need
that
grubs.
first dragon, but you can see G2 hanging around. There's nothing else to look at in the other side of the river, so G2 are going to look at this instead. Busio
How do we
gets
play
crashed
this?
down on
How do we
by
play this, Lebrov?
But Masu misses the center route. Hans Sama is here, level
Like
6
Garen
on
is
the
first.
Corki. The rocket poke can be very, very devastating. Hans going to try to steal one of those grubs away there with a Frost Bomb, but it doesn't hit with the timing. Now that last grub, the target here for Flyquest. Whippo's coming up around the side.
No
Flyquest going to go in as Quad
no
finds
shot.
the engage.
No
Follow
shot.
up there with a Cyclone,
No
and
shot,
Hans is
no
already
shot.
down. Nice
No
damage
shot.
coming in from the Wukong, but now
No
Caps
shot.
is between worlds. Lebrov is low. Caps has to go back over the wall, and Broken Blade has found his way into the middle of the fight. But Busio
Solo kill mid, 2v2 kill bot, lose Drake, lose grubs.
Very indecisive in what
What?
they actually wanted to do, while
Ow.
Flyquest had a very...
They have
took him out
Senna,
of the fight before he could
0-1.
begin.
30
Ha-
seconds that precedes it.
Can we get a
because our
replay?
camera was
Hello?
on bottom side.
away, and this is kind of what you were talking about, Betty, as Flyquest
Nice.
feels comfortable
No
leaving
flash.
Matsu alone to try to
Nice.
harm
Into the
soul,
sun.
but they show
Nice
is
W.
comfortable.
Kill.
Matsu in danger now as Busio shows up in time.
Stop
He's a
saying
half
dog
level
shit
ahead.
region.
Well,
You're
not a
down
quarter
in
level
gold,
ahead of
idiot.
Broken Blade ticks on the
Okay,
spin.
let's get this straight.
G2 starting up the
Nice,
second
look
drink of
Wukong.
the game. Now
W
he's
engage.
running for the engage onto Inspire. He drops the clone. He tries to get back away, and Skillmon's going to be killed instead. Masu rotates into the fight, and Quad and Busio are looking at Lebrov. Hans Sama flying away as Busio and Quad go on a magical journey, and Lebrov gets away to safety underneath the tier. Fire
Where's the damage?
ends up baiting him in.
Violed into Rel
Counterpunch from
combo
Flyquest
lives.
just round.
And the heals and shields that they have. So this is an attempt at bursting the Wukong. One of the reasons people like playing it into the Vi is that then you could pop your ultimate, then you can go
That
mid
is
alone. He
a
doesn't
joke.
die. You know, we saw
That is a
Senna ult
joke.
coming over the
We got
top.
out
We saw
damaged
Quad
by an
Busio
Annie.
coming through to
All
kill
three
them
of us.
as well.
How can we
Inspired is
solo
already
kill
getting
mid
the
in
better of
2v2,
Skillmon in the early
2
game.
double kill
Now
bot,
he's ballooning
and
that
lose
lead into a
every objective in the
significant
game?
advantage. We've seen
That
how
has to
every
be a
single
crime.
objective
Into the scrap
Big
there
top
with
dive, here it
Pathmaker,
goes.
But it's G2 who want to find the kill here onto the Garen. Immediately, Skewmon makes the engage. Whippo is low, flashing away, trying to finding some sort of an out.
There it is.
But immediately
There it
Broken
is.
Blade goes all out.
You live those,
Skewmon,
you live those.
trying to get himself away as Busio wants to get
Okay.
one back. But the
Had
kill
the flash.
credit over to
Had
Caps
the flash.
is right where
Nice
G2
kill.
wants the money.
Strong play there from G2 up on the top side to get it and get out. They, as you say, it does cost them one flash. Now Busio in
Q
the
flash
middle.
into combo.
Nice play coming
That's a
out
kill,
from
right?
Lebrov, and immediately Broken Blade looking to slam
No damage.
Busio
Double
back
stun.
into the
Everyone
wall.
dies. Perfect.
Busio with a 2-minute
Oh.
stun.
Oh, Caps.
Ready to set it up as Caps goes between worlds. Busio gets away underneath the
Caps,
turret.
pressure Q.
The temper fade is
Pressure
perfect.
Q, Caps.
Inspired, needing one more hit on Lebrov.
He
He'll get
missed.
the kill. Busio stays alive. Inspired about to die to Hans.
We're getting fucking emoted on by Busio Bard, man.
Beautiful.
What is that
G2
guy,
still
Carrier?
end up picking 2
Oh,
kills,
sniffing,
but
look.
my goodness,
Caps.
like G2 overstayed way too.
From an
Where's the
Aurora
damage? Is the game
definitely a
bugged?
feat.
Did the NA
He goes,
devs
he,
just
like,
rig it so
quick
LTA
channels
would
his
win?
recall in the
Where
middle
is the
there,
damage?
But they have
Got the dragon.
Hansama
but
carries
it's
this
good
game.
to Jeep onto Cassante.
Eyes on Lebrov, Hex flashes over the wall.
Nice.
Going for Masu. It's
Nice.
a lot of burst, but
Nice.
immediately
No
he's gonna be
cleanse,
saved
no
by
Bartled.
Busio yet again, the tempered fate to guarantee
Good stuff,
the
good
follow-up
stuff.
from G
Masu, a
Drake
valuable
in
objective
20
to pick up,
seconds.
but
2-0 seconds,
look at the
Drake.
rest of the map.
Hello,
It's still going
Caps,
very much
hello.
the way of Flyquest. The top side very much in
Hello.
their favor. The only real with the idea of giving you a little bit more value around the poke. I personally still prefer the Trinity Force. I just think it spikes harder in the mid game, and we'll see if it comes to fruition now as the route comes through.
Yeah, Lebrov getting bound up. Chain CC. He can't press a button.
Just
EU
finding advantage after
was on
advantage.
Soul Point
and G2 making
last
these
time.
mistakes where they're just out of position.
EU was on Soul
and
Point
Flyquest doing a
last
really
time.
good job of
Last
finding
game.
them and finding
And
advantages
lost.
off the back of them.
Yeah, with all
And
the
lost.
pressure here, watch out for the Bard ultimate.
Inspired, gonna find Skewmon there as he clones back over the wall, but now Quad could be in danger. Immediately
Get the tower
drops
now.
the combo onto G2.
Kill the Annie.
But instead it's the full engage.
No Bartled.
Fate looking to stuff that
Hansama
engage.
wins versus
Hansama
Inspired.
gonna push up on
This is it.
Has to try
This
to
is the
get away.
turnaround.
The Senna ulti
Lebrov
up the top,
out.
and now the turret is destroyed
Herald
at the
being
bottom
driven.
right at the same time. G2.
Not
they
sure
get the
where.
shutdown back of the Quad's Annie. It's
And G2 didn't use a single flash, apparently. Is that right?
There, just
Is this
cruises
HUD
on
bugged?
through to safety. Trade,
What
gets
about
us
an
through.
Atakan
You
Force
can see
thought?
the first hang around in the
I think
fight.
G2
They
had
lost
to
a
make this
lot of
play.
HP in
They
the
can't just
extended
sit there and let
engage, so they have
Flyquest
to be
scale
happy
with this
the
fucking
tower
Senna
and the
Garen
kill.
on side lane.
As we
They have
crest
Vi
20 minutes,
Aurora,
I
have
wanna
to
check
make
in on the
plays happen.
stacks for Masu.
Now it's 2
59,
minutes till Drake.
60 stacks, 49.
They're
So
covering
despite
through
the
bots.
fact that they
Let's see how
62 stacks is crazy at minute 20.
Because looks like he is going for the Black Cleaver.
Bot tier 1, nice.
As G2 are going to show up, and they show up.
1 minute 30. G2 can still win this game. They really can.
The Flyquest does not feel confident.
They just need to kill Senna and avoid.
G2 did grab that turret down there in the bottom lane, ties it up at 2-2 in that count.
Guys,
Boosie with a nice 2.
Mid tier 1 dead. Bot tier 1 dead. Top tier 1 dead. 3 towers to G2.
The gold is
up in gold.
dead, even very
They just gotta stop this dragon.
But the big
vision.
I think what Fly is trying to sniff here is some kind of Atacant for Drake.
And
And he has stopwatch, flash ult. Bard has ult. Labrov, I need a good engage.
Is the question that'll answer whether or not Flyquest can take this soul. G2 moving up with a full 5-man roster to try to stop it.
On to the Annie.
Immediately tries to engage on the Caps and Hans, but Whippo's going to be isolated. Immediately the Senna ulti tries
nice
to
flash, Caps!
Top laner, but he's going to be taken out before
BB tanking.
Broken Blade here with the front line goes all out and he
Caps!
manages to stay alive. He's going to kill Quad. Broken
Back. Yes! Look there! Look the Bard!
Slam in the fight.
Come on!
Target selection was better.
BB
And
fried.
G2.
They flash on the Annie instantly to stop the Annie from being able to do anything. But Caps reacted to it.
Broken Blade was
Caps
able to
went
survive
crazy
for
that
a
fight.
huge amount of time, while
Caps
just
flashed the
melts
Annie flash
trying to
ult.
deal with Hans Sommer and Caps.
Exactly,
Just honor
right
Caps.
over the top on the
You know, if
other side of
Quad
the fight,
followed
the other engage gets stalled out
Whippo
by
there, I
Boosie.
think they would have won the game.
A lot
But
of
he was
time
so late.
spent trying to
I think if
deal
Quad
with
saw what
Broken Blade
Whippo
on
saw
Labrov,
and they went
it was
together,
like a 4 versus 2 situation
GG.
and 3 versus 1 on the other side, and G2 just won out on the 3 versus 1, and then we saw some Cassante gaming right there.
Power.
Big
Here for
Atacant
G2
force
as
in
well.
here.
Flyquest is on the approach.
Stun,
but the Otacon is already
crash
low.
down,
Labrov goes in
look
for
the
engage on
objective,
Boosie, but he gets
look
away
the
on a magical
objective.
journey. Broken Blade here to
Objective,
front line now,
finish.
as Whippo's already spinning on
Broken
top
Blade,
of
what are
him.
you doing?
The Garen damage is big, but Broken Blade still getting
Oh,
himself
he's out.
away.
He's
the
out.
Otacon is
He's out.
claimed by G2.
Just dash,
Broken
flash,
Blade
ult out
still
or
the
what?
target. Likely to be the
TP out, sorry.
sacrificial lamb. Continues running, trying to
TP out.
waste as much time as possible here on the Flyquest side. Broken
No, he can't
Blade
TP
still
out.
clearing the distance. Inspired can catch up.
Oh, I
Finds
thought he
the
could
last
TP out.
hit there for the shot.
Oh, big one!
Quad are way too far forward. Quad's
No
already gonna be
Senna ult.
killed as Boostio finds
Stun,
a big tempered
CC.
fate, but Whippo's gonna die now too.
Justice.
Skewmon
Triumph
heals with
saves
the
him.
Triumph, but he does not die. Flyquest solo laners go in alone. Masu and Inspired now
Run,
ready to
run,
try to
run,
follow
run,
up,
run,
but
run,
Hans
run,
Sommer's
run,
already able to
everyone
make
run.
the distance.
Labrov, it's
with a
okay.
crash down over the
Don't worry
wall,
about it.
But Inspired ready to follow. It's 2 dead on either side.
Yeah, Flyquest trying to clean up scavengers, but they got too
Caps, what are we
many.
doing?
Caps here does get slowed, but should be okay.
What? That Senna W didn't hit
Inspired without the
Aurora.
clone to jump over the wall to
What
chase
the
after
fuck?
Caps means
That's a
Caps
small
can get away.
hitbox.
Same time,
G2
we're
has
seeing
won a
Flyquest
team fight. I repeat,
in some of the same
G2
pitfalls
has
that
won
we
a
saw
team fight.
domestically in the L.
Stopping the soul stacking and getting the Otacon. Whippo is at it again though.
Yeah, Whippo wants to go in after
Hans
Hans.
Sommer,
Tempered
you're
Fate
fine.
finds the
You're
Corki,
fucking
but
dead.
nobody else.
Good night.
Flyquest going in. Inspired ready here with a Cyclone. Hans Sommer's already down. Masu trying to get away from Labrov. Looks for a little bit more damage. If they can kill the Rel too, that's going to be huge. Whippo goes in for the Stride Breaker. A little bit more damage is there, and Masu's already got the kill. Now Broken Blade about to die here too. It's
Now Vedius,
What
they're moving
is
towards the
happening?
Baron.
Is this
Control
just
of
the
game
July
2.
4th
North
buff?
America
What is
versus
this?
Europe on the top side of the map
How are
first,
we
and then
fighting
get
there?
Everyone back there for the
There's no
Dragon
replays,
Soul
so I don't even know how
fight.
we're fighting there. So I
Setting up
can't
for a
see how
trap,
we're
but
fighting
it was
there.
that
But
lockdown onto the Corki.
What?
They got
Once again, got a Guardian Angel for the critical fight.
Scumon's going in already. They found their engage onto Masu, but the Tempered Fate is immediately
That
there
Bard
to
ult
try to
is
stop the
not
engage.
serious.
Inspired ready to peel for the
That
Senna,
Bard ult
and
is
now
not
Broken
serious.
Blade taking a little bit of damage. G2 found their moment, but Flyquest was ready to respond. Now G2 is split.
Run, run,
LeBron's
run,
gonna be the
run,
target
run,
for
run,
Whippo
run, run,
as he
run,
immediately
run,
goes
run,
in
run.
to target that engage
Bro,
mechanism.
what
The
is
Rel
happening
stays
in this
alive.
game? What is our
Flyquest with
engages?
control over the Dragon Pit.
The Caps
Ahead of the
isn't even
fight,
there on
G2's
these
trying to find
fights.
a
He's
pick
just
on
getting
Masu. They don't
completely
find it, they
inted
find
every
Caps.
time.
Caps is low.
Someone help
Flashes
this
away
guy,
from the
man.
dawning shadow, but LeBron
Soul.
gets clipped. He's down to 100
Like, we just
HP.
lost
The
Soul
Rel
because
cannot
we're
fight.
engaging
That
without
should be Soul
Caps.
because Caps
Save Masu
Cloud
from
Soul
what
is
would have
GG.
been a phenomenal engage on the side of G2. The MasterCard priceless moment of the game. The Dragon Soul for Flyquest now.
Oh.
Could there be a counterpunch? Quad's in danger. The engage from G2 this time onto the Flyquest mid. He's
No
gonna
flash,
die
Annie.
immediately. Whippo and
Skewmon,
Inspired
Sunred
looking to turn
Sky.
this around. Maybe under Skewmon, a little bit more damage is needed. And Whippo's already got the kill there with Demacia and Justice. Now
This game is
Broken
so
Blade
lost.
still here on the front. Labrov takes
It's so
another hit
lost.
over the head from Wukong. Masu has joined the fight.
Why
Broken
is
Blade's
everyone
gonna
so
make some
weak?
distance, but another Tempered Fate locks up G2. Hans Sama hit with a binding, but they
Aurora
can't
has
hold
ult. Aurora has ult.
Masu's got a lot of range.
Let's go.
Now.
Let's go, Cap.
Blade is low.
He missed
Masu
everything.
getting himself away. Has Inspired, drops the clone to drop the aggro. Now, Whippo still spinning around, but it's only minions under fire. Flyquest dancing with the line here between greatness and disaster. G2 low on health, backing up. Flyquest.
Oh, he didn't miss that though.
Caps with the Aurora burst. Catches Masu unaware, and that
will
silence this push.
We go Elder Fight.
Just about to say how
we go
well
Elder Fight.
Masu was gliding
We go
in
Elder
his
Fight volume increase
playing with his
now.
range beautifully, making it
Elder
so
Fight
difficult
volume
for them
increase
to
now.
really find the fear. Yep.
And since they got the feats, they also have the upgraded boots.
But we're already into a fight. Inspired finds the engage into Caps and Lebrov. Caps gets himself away. Inspired takes a massive chunk, but Lebrov is the one whose body hits the floor.
It's okay. Can we get bots here too? Do you have Demolish?
5v4 situation now, going for the push.
Does Cassante have Demolish?
And Broken Blade takes one in the bottom lane at the same time.
And it's
Caps
no
TP's
different
bot
in
to
this
try and save
matchup.
Broken Blade.
Flyquest continues to punish them. Inspired is active on the map, and Quad.
Yeah, Quad's in danger. Stun onto both of them, though, as Quad tries to get away, but Broken Blade is going all out. He's in some danger himself. Busio trying to lock him up. Broken Blade is all out, but Flyquest bring more men. Inspired, dominating
Caps
on
tried
the
to TP
Wukong.
in
An impressive
to stand next to the wall for BB to ult them to the wall and one-shot and get out.
9-2-4 on
But he couldn't get him to the wall, so he had to back.
And they're so dangerous.
Oh
for G2
my god,
Very
it's like the
difficult for them to
worst
navigate.
tournament ever.
Just feels like
Scraping
G2
past
have lost
Fury and
control.
Gam and
They
just getting
don't really know
bodied
what
by
they wanna
everyone
do on
else.
the map.
Like,
Their
it is
members
just
are
such a
isolated.
horror.
They're trying to focus of what they
Like,
want
I
to
thought
do,
it would be
whereas
bad,
Flyquest
but I
is
didn't think it would be
fully
this
locked
fucking
in. They are
bad.
moving, looking for
I
fishing
miss
for
Best of
another one.
Ones. I think Best of Ones should come back. Baron's not up yet though, at least. 10 seconds still.
Moves and gold lead for Flyquest, but that's not a lot. The Cloud Soul obviously being a much bigger difference maker. Silence under Broken Blade from Whippo.
Caps.
Now G2 ready to step in.
Oh, Caps almost kills Masu.
Masu's already almost dead.
Down goes Quad.
Quad's already eliminated, but now Caps is also dead. Masu continuing to fire. Surviving by 100 was enough, and Lebrov is about to die next. Flyquest turn around. G2, they try to pick Masu. They fall ever so short, but it is just enough for Flyquest.
The front line for Flyquest does so much there. The double spinning to winning is able to cut through them, and Masu actually survived the entire thing, kiting back, and with the sustain, and with the peel, Flyquest trying
all it takes as we look at the fight. And the
I mean, Caps tries to one-shot Masu,
look
Lebrov
at
gets a
G2
good
do get
engage, and Quad
but
dies
so
instantly,
does
but
Inspired here. And then Whippo
what
goes
happens to Hans
straight to
here?
follow
He just
up
dies
on
to
Caps,
Tibbers or
like
what?
you were talking about. Meanwhile, G2 did get
Oh my god,
their focus, which was
Lebrov walks
taking out
into him
Quad.
with a root. Oh
So
my
much damage was done onto Masu, but the fact that he lived, Busio
Oh
ready
my
to
god,
provide that
Lebrov
protection
walked
as
into
well.
him with a Senna W.
Whippo
I
inspired
hate
to
this
turn their
Corki
attention
build.
after
I hate
dealing
it.
with
Wukong, they can
They have
both put out
Soul,
so much
Elder,
damage, but
and
also
Baron.
both have so much CC that you get the knockups into the silent quest.
I think
pushing
G2 can
in.
take the next game.
Masu.
I think they will take a game.
So much power on this
Right?
Senna, 137
There's
souls.
no way they get
Flyquest on the
3-0'd.
push towards inhibitor turrets in 2 separate lanes.
Baron buff on the minions with the Elder Dragon on themselves, so threatening.
And they immediately decide to go in for the engage.
Wait, they're
G2 under
inting.
pressure, Dawning Shadow. Gonna guarantee the first kill. Scumon's already down and Inspired is legendary. Broken Blade goes all out as Whippo's gonna be in some danger. The
Wait,
shutdown
Caps
grenade
lived.
goes over to
Wait,
Lebrov.
Caps lived. Wait,
is
Inspired
far
lost his
forward.
GA as well,
He's
maybe?
likely to burn down here, but he's already got the Guardian Angel. Broken Blade continuing to kite out, but it's not enough.
If
Flyquest lose their top laner.
how many
but they'll
people on
take Broken
Flyquest have
Blade and
survived with
Scumon
1
in
HP?
trade.
Like, this
Fly,
is pathetic.
They still have
This
the
is
Baron.
rigged.
They still
This
have
is
the
fucking
Elder.
scripted.
They still have
This is
themselves
bullshit. This
set
is not
up
right. This is
in
not
the
cool.
enemy base.
This is fucked up.
Inspired, low on HP, stealing away some camps to try to heal back up, while the rest of Flyquest continues pushing Nexus turrets. Masu has so much range, G2 can't get anywhere near it. The Nexus already under fire. Quad with the engage, the Elder with the execute, and Flyquest on the game-winning push for match point.
We are so dog shit. Like, it is a horror how dog shit we are.
But they to the
It's
international
time, Caps.
stage.
It's
He
time.
hasn't had an easy
Caps activate now. They ban
They
Renekton. So Galio into Rumble, Ornn into Rumble, Azir open. We need Caps to get crazy good matchups. Is that a Gwen cryo?
Broken Blade, not only is he very
Gwen,
confident on it, but
Rumble,
domestically was one
Azir,
of his best champions. He basically
Galio,
went undefeated
Ornn,
throughout the entire spring split on it, and so
Ahri,
just taking that away, removing some
Sin,
of that comfort to put yourself in the
Naafiri.
best possible position.
It could be
Sin
Sinzao first pick. You could first pick Rumble, but BB doesn't play it. Gwen, you could first pick. Sinzao, you could first pick. I think it's Gwen or Sinzao. Does Bwipo play Gwen? Otherwise, they can just take the Rumble, but... Lucian, Nami. Like it. Lucian, Nami. Are we doing Nami? Because they could play Kalista Nico. They could play Kalista Nico, they could play MF Nico. Don't fucking play Braum into Nico, please don't do that. Lucian, Nautilus bot lane. Lucian, Nautilus bot lane. I'm not gonna break my keyboard yet, but I'm getting close. Okay, Renekton's out and they picked Yorick. BB, what have you got into Yorick? Please tell me you've got a counter. Please. What do we saw with about Fiora? Well, Jax is banned and Renekton's banned, so he's got no answers to it. Oh my god, it's time. They could just match jungle here, like Jarvan's good into Trundle, Ivern, Kinder Egg, Nocturne, or they match the Yorick. Naafiri also good, yeah. Alright, here we go. Could ban Kalista MF, could ban MF Ezreal, also a bit annoying that Ezreal champed this game already. Ezreal Nico Trundle sounds toxic. The one thing BB cannot do here is BB cannot play Ornn. You cannot play Ornn into Yorick Trundle, that sounds horrible. Kalista ban, MF ban, good. Is G2 flexing Nautilus mid? Oh man, they could have gone Cho'Gath here, but I guess Cho'Gath is a bit annoying into Trundle. I think Cho'Gath is the one champ that works into Yorick that BB kinda plays. Ahri ban, nice. Okay, so Cho'Gath's up. Orianna is quite strong with Naafiri. Orianna Naafiri combo. It could be like Orianna denial, Caitlyn lane, Victor, and then I don't know what BB plays. Brown ban, they're scared of Nico flexing mid. Is Renata? They could go Nico mid and Renata, I guess. Cho'Gath on 4, thoughts? Or what about Warwick? Ow.
He might be dissuaded from bringing that out.
Nice. Now they could go Caitlyn something. They could go MF and play a mid. I think Orianna Victor are the mids. Victor. Could blind Sylas, but surely Caps are the counter. Okay, they take the Orianna. Oh my god, Caps is gonna have to play Victor in game 4. Oh my god. Caps, it's an Akali game. Just pick it. I want that. I want an Akali. I want the Sylas. I want the Syndra. I do not want a Victor here. Caps, carry the game. Caps, this is you, baby. This is you, Caps. This game is one for you. I see it. Caps, I know you're being inted. Your top is losing. Your bot gets leads and can't carry.
Goes up and gets it. We also saw
your jungler is getting out jungled.
Masu is using the
but you are our savior.
And then Busio turned
into
him.
So 8 years, you are our savior.
Right.
And we ask of you one more favor.
Double Uzi skin.
Do not lose to NA.
Triple with the trip.
20 seconds
He's
on
under
the
his
clock
tower.
when Hans and the Brav got their double kill.
All right, that's why you do
electrocute
see a lot
Akali.
of the with the Kaisa.
He's gonna miss half the wave there.
Range and doesn't have his for the
BB recovering in this lane really
well.
well.
Finish it and chase it upwards.
The Cho'Gath passive healing him up. Skewmon looking for the gank.
Bwipo. This is the tragedy for Bwipo. So many times you see him
no flash,
a little
Yorick.
bit greedy, sticking around one.
Interesting here because
Skewmon,
like I was talking about, like
no.
Inspired is covering this route, so they've been trying to trap this.
Oh, but Skewmon's caught out there by the tangle barbs from Busio. Inspired waiting over the wall. One more hit from the club. And
saw it coming a couple steps ahead. The 4D of jungle.
Well, it's another jungle gap game.
We're
all talking about the series being lost. It's not lost.
Him to be that X factor.
I didn't hear no bell.
Moving up play now. Oh boy. They're going for the maiden first.
Kill the wife.
Okay. Bwipo's maiden at 500 HP. Bwipo trying to keep this wave from crashing into the turret.
Take
Drops the cage.
Bwipo.
Bwipo's down to 300 HP.
Skewmon tanking the tower.
Hit him. Skewmon taking damage there from the turret. Bwipo kills him. Skewmon gives a free one over, and Bwipo buries him there with a shovel. Now up in the top side. It's one traded back, but
what the hell?
That is Brav.
Now,
he takes some damage.
if Caps' camera was not bot,
to this,
and he didn't see that, he might think we can still win, which gives us a chance. If his camera did go bot,
getting from Flyquest right now.
We're
Whipper
fucked.
with the pressure on the bottom
Let's just
side
hope
of the
he
map.
didn't see
They've
that.
also moved their mid lane in. They've moved their bot lane
We
into
really
mid
hope he didn't see
keep
that.
Caps underneath enough
Drake is
distance
still up.
To not take those extra
Drake
autos
is
on
not
the back
taken.
end of
Caps
things.
up in
Flyquest
CS.
a little bit over 1,000
Caps
gold
up
again.
10 CS.
They've already got the feat of warfare.
Kinda
They're up
chilling.
+1, super effective
Just look at all the
in early
blue and then look
stages
where the
of
red
the
is.
game. Now really
TP top from
inspired.
Nautilus to
Both
save
of
him.
them moving up there
Nice.
towards the top side, but Caps will be
We're helping
reinforced
Caps.
by the TP
Love it.
from LeBron.
That's the best part, Flowers, because the fake
We're
inspired
helping
is
Caps,
always with
love
the
it.
real inspired.
Caps got his first item,
Like
big.
and
Humans
with this
keep
early
farming.
lead, Flyquest will
Get
come
that
and
mental back.
claim what
No
Caps
need
is
to
sitting there. He
overforce
presses
anything.
tab. Guys, I'm
Hit
30
that double
CS up.
20
He
force
sees his
power spike,
AD's
which you'd
down
love to
30
see.
CS. He says,
And,
fuck.
yeah, Flyquest,
Well,
very comfortable.
I wanna
30
say
Exactly. You've got the
LTA
Spear of
North
Shojin,
is up 2 games.
For Skewmon, you've got the Heartsteel on
Brother,
the Cho'Gath
just
of
call it
Broken
LCS.
Blade.
I know you want
The
to.
Essence
Yeah, top
they
tower
might
stairs.
have
Didn't, I mean,
seen one of those little dogs.
didn't want
he
it anyway,
walks
to be honest.
away from the brush.
Okay, that's first
Caps'
turret
team's on the
claim
other side of
for
the map. Great.
Flyquest.
The strong
Flyquest
support ran
getting
from
3
top
of
to
them
bottom to
themselves,
top.
so not a crazy advantage in gold built up through those
Lovely.
plates. A pretty low.
Trading again, and Skewmon
Yeah, after the
actually
series is
did
Gen
this,
G versus anyone's
but
legend,
Inspired is
which is
here
gonna bang.
covering.
Yeah, Broken
Guys.
Blade goes for the rupture, does not hit it. Whippo
Oh!
gets away, but he's all
Sir,
Jumps him down.
another
So
teammate has a
G2
gold lead.
do get
Caps
some money.
is not alone.
And again, the Rift Toad is up because they invested
A teammate has
everybody,
joined the gold lead.
down to the bottom side of the map.
This
or
is
at least
not a
jungle
drill.
as well.
in the top
Rules
lane.
are broken,
Next dragon
Jorik's OP,
spawning in 10
overtuned,
seconds,
nerf it.
and it's not his bot laner
He was nerfed,
standing
good,
by
nerf him
here
harder.
in the mid.
Just come
That's
eat
a
the
big
dragon.
team
Come
fight
eat
ultimate
the
that
dragon.
Flyquest doesn't have.
Likewise, with a Trundle ultimate, could go try and go straight through front line.
Okay, the Dragon's already down to 2,000. Inspired gets the shield.
Nice
LeBron
smite.
tries to go in. The Drake is already slain by Skewmon as LeBron tries to get away, but there's the Pillar of Filth. The Hex Gates activate, but that's not going to matter. LeBron tries to escape, but Masu puts
All
the
good,
last
we got
shot
the
in
Drake.
his
All
back,
good, all
as
good.
that's a
We got the
G2
Drake,
take the
all good,
objective,
worth.
but lose
That dragon. There's wait a
No
second.
flash quad.
Odds in danger, Broken Blade.
Flash
he
knock.
Has his feast ready. The rupture silences him up.
Yes!
Beats him down.
Another
and
one for
eats
BB.
him up.
Another one
Nice
for BB.
shutdown for Bro-
Get bigger, but Caps being isolated in this Yorick matchup is not really
We're
where
fighting.
you want this Akali to be. Ooh, Lucio.
Lucio in trouble. Pop
We're fighting.
Blossom
Where's
as
Caps
He's
CP?
about to die. Pillar to make a little
One.
bit of extra distance, but Skewmon's already got the first kill.
Skewmon
now
in there.
the next target. Whippo and Inspired trying to protect their AD carry as G2 comes
Caps
to
sniffing.
life. A 5-man play around the bottom
Looking
lane,
for
tier
more.
1 turret. They might look to go for the dive. Caps
3v5
coming around
dive.
To the side. Masu
Caps.
knows he has to try to walk this one out the long way. Lebrov and Caps isolated. Lebrov trapped inside the Yorick cage. Lebrov dies. Teleport coming in for Flyquest, and now it'll be a 4v4
nice.
with the odds even.
Oriana no
G2
TP,
heads
nice.
home.
Isn't ready.
I mean, it's
next
1-to-1 in
Yeah,
Drake's.
they certainly are.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
God, they're
you
gonna
mentioned
have
it's
to
hard
for
for
free.
Caps. They're actually walking
Please check
on
it,
over
Skewmon.
now
Please check
towards
it.
this.
It's already gone. The Otter G2
It got
can respond
absolutely
to
one
it.
shot.
17 flowers, up to 31 after the Otacon harvest them all versus the 6 of G2. Plus 25 flowers is like an extra 2,500,
Okay, BB.
3,000 team
Nice,
gold
no
difference
flash.
As Whippo gets caught by the rupture, flashes
kinda
away,
cooking on side lane.
respecting the feast burst from
Atakan
Broken Blade.
is
He
not that
remembers
important. It
last
doesn't matter.
death. Bottom lane
Not that
about
important.
To fall, though, setting
Let's
up
be honest.
in the jungle.
Yeah, and he was helping
Caps
Inspired
run.
do that counter jungling. They're playing as a team, and Masu
with a killer instinct jumps in on Caps.
Nice.
Point
No
blank
ult on
range.
Kai'Sa.
Caps, however, to do it. So
30
ulti
seconds
for
on Drake,
ulti.
no Akali ult.
summoner
Maybe we
spells
just give
used
it thoughts and
between the
feelings.
two of them. Red
It's
buff
okay to give
flames
Drake.
spawning here
We
in about
could
20
click top here and get
seconds.
top
G2
tier
has
1
control of
thoughts.
the river for now.
We're
Out the
clicking
ultimate.
dragon, and we're
Where
gonna
is
get
the
there,
threat,
and we're all
Vidius?
gonna
I
die.
don't- to crack this Flyquest comp.
And then we're
I
gonna
think
be
that was a
pretends
very
to be shocked. Wait,
intelligent
Akali had no
play.
ult.
Broken Blade is pretty much all G2
I'm
have
with
right
you.
now.
Okay, the
I
feasts
mean,
have been good.
no
Hey,
flash.
Broken Blade with a knock-up. Now
No
G2's
flash.
coming in. They
Oh,
found
nice E by
Whippo.
Caps.
This could be the fight they need right there. Caps gets the kill, and
That second Drake.
Whippo, wrong
Flyquest are making
Don't
the right choice.
say
Immediately
we're
push
dead
towards the mid lane.
till
Set
we're
your sights
dead.
on that tower. Just get more map
Because that
control.
means we're still
G2
alive.
are desperate. G2 is that goal.
Whippo
gets
double
funneled into
agent
Caps,
activate.
The Akali,
Beep.
getting that influx of resources.
No, I'm
is
going in,
much
guys.
needed
Looks good, though.
as we get
Oh, my
closer
bad.
to the late game.
The game
Inspired,
state that
you're
they
double
were
agent for game
to
4,
be
deal?
able to get Dragon number 2 as
Then
well
we get
as the
game
extra
5,
gold.
you're both double agents.
biggest individual
waiting
gold
for
lead in
Masu
the
to
game
get
is
Nashor's.
Masu, who is closing in on his third fully
Nashor's
completed item.
Kai'Sa
However,
inbound.
both placed down all
Hansama
over
is
the
down
map by the side of
1.7k gold, but
Flyquest.
they're both
Control
3
over the
items.
Baron pit here.
Caps,
Disable
2.5.
one of the G2 wards
2.5.
as another
2
clone
items in
used.
Ruby
This thing
Crystals,
is
2
so
items.
powerful as a scouting
3
tool.
items, 2.5. The game is even. The game is even.
You've already
Caps.
praised Busio enough, but
almost level
just wanna
16.
reinforce how
Quad.
well he is working with Inspired.
Almost level
to keep an
15,
eye
despite
on
them
what
having
G2 is
31
up to.
flowers.
The goal difference did any
G2
major
will win this game.
advantages since the last fight.
And you will say sorry,
as the
daddy.
observers are highlighting
Lock
for
in.
us right now.
Is still on 2 and pieces.
Here we go. Caps gets level 16 on top wave, pushing top tier 1. They can give this dragon and get top tower.
Easily go either way. Caps is still top side.
Bus in looking, double knock. Hitbox pretty big on the Cho'Gath. Caps gets top tower. Caps gets level 16. Inspired gets hooked for no reason. We're hooking in. God knows why. I don't know why. Lebrov dies because he hooked in. Now, Caps has a TP in.
Caps makes his way in with a TP. Can he find the flank? Broken Blade flashing
Great.
away, barely
Caps
staying
was
alive.
pushing top. We all went in and died. We lost the game.
Damage.
Congratulations. Now it's over.
G2
Caps is scratching his head. Caps is scratching his head.
Flyquest
He is confused.
find the
He has
moment
no idea what just happened.
instantly.
Flyquest will steamroll G2 as they march towards the Nexus.
It's only Caps left standing. He jumps in.
I'm sorry,
but
Caps.
It will not matter.
I'm sorry.
The last golden statue is
Caps,
buried.
I'm sorry.
The latest chapter of the rivalry is written as an epitaph for Europe, and Flyquest eliminates G2 from MSI.
That was our second seed. That was our second
Flyquest
seed.
in
I
Canada.
know you wouldn't get it, but that is our second
Completely
seed.
Dismantle G2.
Okay, that's our
Picked
second seed.
apart. E-Fly
Don't
were
say any EU.
quick. That's
That's our
performance
second
from
seed.
Flyquest.
Here, and
Holy
at no
fuck.
point did it
There's
look
no way
like
that just
there were
happened.
any tough
Interrupting
games.
my
I
anthem.
mean, it's an exciting
What
one
is it?
because I do think the
What is it?
Flyquest, I mean, they
National
showed
anthem.
What is it?
some
What
moments
is
of
it?
brilliance against
What
AL,
is it?
And you would imagine that
I have a
given what we've
proposal.
seen from BLG and
Yes,
T1,
you can propose to me.
I'm hoping that it will be an exciting matchup regardless of who wins out.
Maybe later,
Best of
but
5.
what I was saying is maybe we just give 1 seed to EU and we give 3 seeds to NA. What do you think? I mean, look, you have...
We could do that. We could do that. To be honest, that actually makes sense because your teams are
'cause
basically
we're European?
European anyway. So we could just have 4 seeds. Like Nuke Duck, Mitty, Sven, Bwipo Inspired. They're all just Native American players born and bred smurfing on Europe. That's crazy.
They all have green cards now, bro. They're American now. Hey, we're a melting pot over here. We accept the people from all
That's
walks of life,
crazy.
all countries. Well, actually, might not anywhere. I don't want to get into politics. But anyways, the point is, they're Americans now.
Yeah. I mean, you beat our second seed. We don't know what first seed versus first seed would look like, sadly.
Bro, I'm going to be honest. CFO is going to clap that team tomorrow, bro. MKOI,
Okay.
EU tomorrow will be definitively the worst region in the world. How does that feel?
Have been for years, buddy. Have been for years.
Have been for years. Amen. Hey, I like
You're
that.
nothing
Wait.
special. We lose every week.
Hell yeah. Yes. Yes.
Fucking bullshit.
We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit. We're fucking shit.
Yep, that's it.
Hell yeah. God damn. I'm just saying, Shopify was harder than that. Like, significantly. Shopify pushed Flyquest way more than G2 just did.
Okay.
Guys, congratulations. What a
Just saying.
statement
All right,
series
anyways,
today.
have a nice rest of your stream.
You're a bully.
Jesus, that was
You're a
pathetic.
bully. You're a bully.